Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, if you find them helpful. When you have fresh pasta dough, we can't eat it like this, right? So we're gonna have to make it into some sort of shape or consumable portion. It could be done with one of these, a rolling pin, and a lot of elbow grease. Some folks use bottles of wine. I'd rather drink the wine. So today we're going to go through how to use the KitchenAid stand attachment to simplify our lives, right? There's 3 attachments in here. One will actually stretch the pasta very thin, and then the other will cut it into the shape of choice.
What
so in
state?
Here it's either spaghetti or fettuccine.
Florida?
Today we're probably going to do spaghetti.
Georgia?
So let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, but...
So before you get started rolling out your pasta, you may want to put on a pot of water. Fresh pasta cooks very quickly, so to minimize the dryness, we like to get the water to a salted royal, right? So salt it up and royal it. I've also set up some silpats, some of our semola or semolina flour to make sure that nothing sticks together. We're just going to give it a quick shake of flour. Then we'll take our fresh pasta dough, push into a circle here, and then we're going to divide it. So this could make like about 2.5 pounds of pasta right there. To divide it, you can use a pizza cutter, you could use an oiled knife, or you could use a bench scraper. So we're just going to divide this one in half. Okay, we're going to take this half and wrap it back up. You're just going to want to take this and mush it down here a little bit. Get it to about 1/4 of an inch thick. What I'm going to choose to do, and you don't have to do this, is cut that, just square it up a little bit. Just makes it easier to control the shape. So the first attachment is going to be the pasta roller. This is going to stretch that dough really thin so that we can cut it into the desired shape, or we can make raviolis or other things. But today we're making spaghetti, so we're gonna start with this on setting number 2. You open this lid, screw this piece back. Here, there's a little notch right in that corner, and that's the side you're gonna want to attach in. That's good. And we'll go ahead and lock it in. Okay, so the pasta roller is really easy to configure and use. Once we have it attached, you can see again the numbers here. We're going to start at number 2. This one is for kneading and thinning dough, and we're going to run it through the number 2 setting until it either meets the width or gets very, very thin and you no longer see it spreading the pasta out. Then we'll move it to number 3 to continue thinning it. If you're making an egg noodle or pasta, you'd stop at number 4. We are going to number 5, which is our setting for lasagna, fettuccine, spaghetti, and ravioli. So we'll slowly make our way from 2 to 5, and each time we'll run it through at least twice. And then you'll start to feel a little bit more confident about when to make the change based on how the pasta dough is handling. Set this to 2 for the pasta roller. Feed it in. Flour it. Fold it over. Okay, just fold it over, back over. note, don't wash this. All right, they have a little brush that comes in the package, and that's how you kind of clean it out. It's really important because this is pre-oiled, from the factory to perform correctly. And all over the place it says, do not wash, do not immerse in water. Don't do it. This is a pretty expensive tool. I think it was like $100 or more, just to create some fresh pasta noodles. So do not wash it. You've been warned. So this is the spaghetti attachment. How do we know that? Because it says so right there. Also, you can kind of see in here that it's pretty thin. Make sure you never put your fingers in there while it's on. It will grab shirts, it'll grab fingers, it'll crush you. It will not be pretty. So be really careful with this. But it installs exactly the same way. So for the spaghetti cutter, we're going to set it to number 7, which is pretty fast. Really important, otherwise it will clog up on you, and your pasta will be temporarily spoiled. Don't start over. Set it to 7. Make your life easy. All right, let's get some pasta. It's also helpful if you have a bowl or a dish to put it on, or you could dump the pasta right in the water. But I like to make sure I have all the pasta, all the spaghetti cut before starting to cook it because it cooks so fast. So we're also going to grab some sauce that we have here and start it simmering. We also have a video on how to make this sauce, which we'll share with you. And we're just going to let that heat up while we make spaghetti. So for the spaghetti attachment, number 7. Alright guys, you may have noticed that I cut the pasta sheets down. That was just to get a more uniform length. We had one set of dough that was longer than the other. So looks great. Look at this. Fresh pasta, beautiful. This is going to be outstanding. So before we go ahead and drop that pasta in the water, the spaghetti that we just shaped, a lot of people are asking why the KitchenAid, why not rolling pin, do it by hand. I don't think the KitchenAid invalidates the homemade factor at all. In fact, not only does it make it easier, it makes it a lot more presentable. It looks more professional. So this KitchenAid stand mixer, again, very popular housewarming gift. Some people may have gotten it for a wedding, and they don't use it because they're afraid of it, but it's really super easy and it makes life easier, and you have more time to enjoy actually talking and hanging out and eating. Rolling out pasta dough and then trying to hand cut the shapes. If you're doing ravioli, it's fine. It's really a lot easier to leave those long sheets that I had up and fold it over with the filling. That's super easy. But for spaghetti, fettuccine, or any other shape, KitchenAid, it's just so fast, so easy, it's not even funny. I think you saw that. And I hear that water, so it's time to throw some of these spaghetti right in the pool. I wish you guys could smell this sauce. It's just so intoxicating. Every once in a while, give it a swirl. While it's simmering, sometimes it starts popping, and there's a lot of evaporation happening here. If this sauce over reduces, it gets too thick for your liking, don't worry. We'll use a little bit of our pasta water to thin it back out. So we put some starch back in there, helps the marrying process. Fresh pasta generally takes between 1 and 3 minutes to cook. So substantially less than store-bought dried pasta, which could be anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. So really have to keep a good eye on this. We're about to drop this in now and watch the magic happen. I'm probably going to pull this pasta out in about 1.5 minutes, and finish it up in the sauce. Also like to take a quick second to plug our wine pairing for today. I'm going to drink Amarone with this pasta. Really complements well. Amarone is a little bit more expensive wine. You don't want to buy a cheap one. You don't want to put out over $20, $30 easily for a bottle. Valpolicella Superiore or Ripasso is very similar. Makes a wonderful pairing with anything with red sauce or just generally any Italian food in general. The San Marzano tomatoes and this wine really start their dance. It's going to be a outstanding meal. Okay guys, this is what you want your water to look like before you drop any pasta in. Let's go ahead and grab it and get this party started. Well, don't forget to break it up a little bit. Trying not to get the camera all fogged up. Here we go, we're on our way. You see here, it's already starting to float. The raviolis, we'd be pulling them out already. As soon as the ravioli starts to float, it's done. About 1 minute in now. Here we go, done. So until next time,